Hi everyone, welcome back for another daily dose of hope. I'm Jody Burgin. A lack of focus on the right things can cause you to miss what is really important to God. How do you know what to focus on? If there is one gift I wish every one of you had, it's the ability to know what to focus on. Nothing will cost you more than focusing on the wrong things. So how do we control or rein in what's important to think about? Well, let me explain. There are a lot of questions that I want to talk to God about when I get to heaven. For example, where's the other half of Yosemite's breathtaking half dome? Or how was Greece's mysterious meteora formed? Or how in the world did you decide where to put those huge and fantastic falls on Niagara River? Well, there are things that God's going to want to discuss with me, and I doubt He's going to want to talk about Bama football or the Big Bang Theory or who won American Idol or who got a rose from a bachelor or who got booted off the island. What He will care about most is how I treated the most overlooked people on the fringes of life. There was this shocking story that appeared in the Chicago Tribune on August the 5th, 2001. It detailed a rundown home that had been purchased at auction. The buyer goes into this rundown home to clean it up, and he found a horrifying sight. The part mummy, part skeleton body of Adolf Steck sat in his chair in front of a TV. A nearby newspaper dated the scene. Dressed for winter in long johns and a jacket, Mr. Steck had been dead for 4 years, and no one even noticed. How does someone die and no one sees him? Listen to this discussion between Jesus and his followers about what to focus on, about what's important to God. One asked, "Lord, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and not help you?" And he will answer, "I tell you the truth, when you refuse to help the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you are refusing to help me." Being super intentional about focusing on those on the fringes of life helps me grow. Losing that focus results in my growth and development staying flat or even declining. Now, here are the 6 categories that Matthew 25 explains. And there are lots of these in superabundance during this worldwide pandemic. Here they are: hungry people, thirsty people, strangers, naked people, sick people, prisoners. Now look, here's a challenge for you. Choose one of these 6 categories from Matthew chapter 25, and right now, just write down a big 3. 3 things that you could tackle this week to help one of those groups of people. And I'm challenging you to write them down in the comments below for all of us to see. So don't just think about them. Develop a 3-pronged strategy to dive into them. The power of focus is really a game changer. The life God wants for us is to see people on the fringes and move toward them to meet their needs. That's what God will want to talk about with me with these 6 categories, whether I gave someone in one of those categories a hug or some much needed assistance. All of this because He said, if I did kind things for the lonely or the hurting or the isolated, I was really doing it for Him. So here's the phrase that I try to live with. It keeps me focused. Love God, love others, do stuff. Love God, love others, do stuff. Love God with all my heart, my soul, my mind, my strength. Love others as if I had a limitless amount of love to give away. And do stuff like no one was watching or no one was counting. Love God, love others, do stuff.